Hello everyone, this is Rums with a quick 5-minute review of the Brian Brown Knives FSD-I. So I feel like Brown Knives are kind of having a moment right now. I mean, these things are flying off the shelf, so to say, on the secondary market. This is the FSD-I. This is in CPM Magna Cut. Serial number on this one is 280. And the thing I love about Brown Knives is they keep an archive of their knives. So you can go on the website and see your specific knife under their serial number. And, you know, I like that because you can see if it's been altered from the, the original specs or anything like that. They have pictures on there. And this is the milling style 5. So you can kind of see the little X in the little milling marks there. Of course, this knife is titanium, perfect centering. These have such good build quality. They're just little tanks, but like not super heavy. I mean, that action. This is why people love them. So this one has an inset lock. That's why it's the FSD-I. The original FSDs were button locks. Brian Brown has a button lock design where the button lock is back here and they just drop shut just like this one. But that liner lock is more my preferred thing. I don't love button locks. So as you can see, the milling carries over to the pocket clip here, and under it there's no milling, so that's kind of interesting there. And the actual thing I love about this pocket clip is it's not too freaking hard to get in your pants. I mean, this thing, it's got a pretty good wiggle on it. So not wiggle, I should say, but pretty good give to when you're putting it in. So great action on this thing. Spidey flick it all day. It's really easy to Spidey flick. One thing it's not very easy to do is just open from the top. You really got to, it's kind of a weird push button, I would say, front flipper. So you really got to push into the knife. If you try to light switch it, sometimes your finger will just come off. And that just could be because this is fairly new. Like I said, this is 280, and I think he's out to like 320 or so. So it's a pretty recent one, so it hasn't had time to break in or anything like that. Running on ceramic bearings. Great action on these. I mean, I think that's why everyone loves Brian Brown so much. His knives just have great fit and finish, and they fall shut. I mean, it's almost too fast how they fall shut. I kind of like it to be a little more hydraulic in the fall, but I mean, it's controlled, so it's not bad. Like I said, this one's still got a pretty strong detent, so if I'm messing up my flicks or deployments here, I'm sure it'll break in a little bit better. But very cool. Another thing is you can kind of see your serial number and stuff in the line in the inside of the frame here. Let's see. So it has the M for Magna Cut. So this is a Magna Cut. See, hopefully that shows up there, but it's really hard to see. But now you can kind of see it, and it says USA made. Of course, these are made in the US. The blade kind of has this satin finish here, kind of brushed satin. Really good slicer. I mean, this thing just cuts through paper like nobody's business. Let's get some size comparisons out of the way. So just the size of a golf ball compared to this one, as you can see. We also got our bug out here. So bigger than a bug out by about 1/4 of an inch. And then let's get the PM2 out. I mean, this thing is still smaller than a PM2, but I mean, you're getting just as much blade for sure. Love the action on this guy. Like I said, you can barely keep a Brown knife on the secondary market at this point. It might change, but he's, like I said, he's having a moment. I really want to get my hands on a Cortex XL, try one of those out. I love the Cortex, but just really like the size of the XL. And one thing I forgot to do is to weigh this one. Let's go ahead and weigh it real quick before I sign off here. So 4.1 ounces on this guy. So substantial little guy, but very compact, and I love this thing. So can't wait to try out more of his stuff. I'm really, really impressed by this. I would say if just the detent's a little tough coming out of the box, that's really the only knock I have about this. It's a very cool knife. I would give this an 8.6. If I had to give it a numerical score. Super impressed by stuff. So I'm excited to see more stuff coming from. Thanks for your time. Please subscribe and like, and have a good day.